back to my channel. This is Michelle, a creative operation, and I'm here with my hashtag paperstashsmash July makes and August picks. Forgive me for being late. I have been ill and I'm just trying to get caught up on everything. I am woefully behind on so many things. Anyway, so if you guys recall from my previous video, I wanted to smash my Heidi Swamp stash, and I had a whole plastic case full of all kinds of different goodies, and life kind of slapped me upside the head last month, and I didn't get hardly anything done, but I did do some things, and I wanted to share with you what I did manage to accomplish with this project. So I did make a few things. I got a couple tutorials to kind of point you through because one of them is not mine, or actually two of them are not mine, but I had fun and I got some stuff done. So I want to start with, I'll kind of go backwards. These were the last things that I made. I made some cards out of some 12 by 12 papers that I had left over from making this album. And I had also some little scraps from the 6 by 6 pad that I used. And so I made some cards. I pulled also these gems by Recollections. They were done quite a little while ago with the colors that I just loved that actually matched this absolutely perfectly. So I'm going to put that back into my Heidi Swamp stash because they fit the paper collection that I had pretty well. But what I did was I made card fronts. I haven't put them on cards yet, but I made the card fronts. So this one says this is big, and I did the technique with the making the triangles to create the background, and then I added embellishments and things over top. So I did that one, I did this one, and then I did this one. So 2 5 by 7s and 1 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So those turned out really good. So I got the 3 card fronts done. And then let me go, as I'm going backwards here, this was a project that I made. I had some leftover little bits of paper and I was trying to figure out what to do with it. So I ended up making like this Polaroid album. And this was actually a Heidi Swamp rub-on and sticker set that I found when I was looking for something else and used on this paper collection. So I got this new die that does these funky Polaroids. I just love it. I think it's Alta New. No, it's not. It's all in Create. I think it is. Anyway, I made these Polaroids and they're really cute. And then this butterfly I had crocheted quite a long time ago, and decided that I was going to use it on this. I only had the one and thought it would work. So just use a simple eyelet and hole. The backs are plain, but then there's lots of room for photos. And then these, if I can get my fingers to work, are done so that you can pop the picture behind. These were those little tab sticker things that I told you guys about that I had for like my planners. So I decided to use those, and then I used some extra little papers and I made some tags with some photo mats behind. So I just made this real simple little photo album. Some of the things have stickers on them, but really cute, fun way to use the rest of the papers. So I'll just flip through that real quick. It's super simple, super easy to do. And again, I just use this die here to make the Polaroids, and there you have it. So the back and the front have eyelets, but the rest of them did not. And then I just went through my stash and got these ribbons that I thought matched pretty perfectly. So I made that little mini Polaroid album. And then let's see, I'm going to go with this one here first. This is a brochure kind of pamphlet. I forget what it's called, but I will put the link below for this one. This is a really fun thing. You can use this or make this out of an envelope, and I'll show you real quick. So it's just basically a large envelope that you cut and glue strategically to make this, and she has a full tutorial about it. So that's what it looks like front, back. I did use some of the 12 by 12 papers for this. I added a brad to the front and then just did a real simple string closure. And then when you open that up, looks like this. I used a paper clip. And then, again, this was 12 by 12 papers. And this was one of the little cut apart pieces here. So I just clipped that there. And then on the top here, another one that I clipped there. And then down here, I added a pocket, a couple different pockets. This was out of one of the cut aparts, and then just a scrap piece of paper that kind of fit pretty good. And then in here were some papers that I cut apart. And then this was just little scraps of, this is a composition book that I got from the Dollar Tree. And when I trimmed the pages, I ended up making another little tablet with the scraps, and that just all tucks in there. And then I just sewed the composition pages in here with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So I think I put, there's 10 pages in here altogether, so 20 if you count all the sides. And then back here is another cut apart with this. And then there is a pocket in here. And then this held a couple of the bigger cut apart pieces from the paper collection. So I thought this was a really cool little like travel journal you could take with you on a small trip. And you could plan your trip with this. You have some pockets to add your tickets or whatever. And then you just wrap it up and then do that to close it, and there you go. So that was the other thing that I made. Now, then I want to show you, I'm going to put this off to the side. I'll show you this album. This is not my tutorial. This tutorial was done by Tamara from Country Craft Creations, and she just had a tutorial I will link down below, and I thought it was perfect to try to use up the 6x6 paper pad, which is exactly what it did. So it has a tie closure, and this was a piece of a Jolie's, I think it was Jolie's? Yeah, Jolie's Boutique border strip that I had, and it worked perfectly with this paper collection. So there's the front, there's the back, and I did kind of take some pieces off of some of this. I think it was that. And yeah, it was part of that collection and use in there. So anyway, I'm babbling. I'm so sorry. Guys, my brain's still not working. So it opens up like this. I added a little pocket. Here's one of the little suitcases from that Jolie's paper that I used. And then here's the paper collection. And I went in my stash and I found these journal spots that worked perfectly, color palette and everything for this collection. So here's the front page. And then this is the fun part because it opens up. It's a pop-up. These little envelopes from Heidi Swamp in that box that I had, so I added those, and then I just made little journal spots to put in there, and then tucked them like a pocket. And then this was part of the tag pack that I got these from, and I think it was like Little Yellow Bicycle Company. I think it was a long time ago. You got 4 photo spots here, another envelope, another little journal spot. And then it pops up like this. And again, this was part of the embellishment pack that I used. I'll show you that real quick. It had several different things in here. And this was old. I can't remember how old it was. But anyway, I used that up and I kind of harvested it all over the place to decorate. And then it opens. Oop, this one's supposed to pop up the other way. Hold on. There, it's supposed to pop up like that. Okay, so that's how that opens up. So you've got that pop up here, and then here, and then here, and then there. So this was a real fun little quick project to make, and I sized it perfectly. She sized it for, I want to say 8 by 8 papers, but I sized it down for 6 by 6. So you can, use the concept for any size you want. So that turned out really cute. Last but not least, I did use one of the Heidi Swamp folder kits and tried to keep as true to the kit as I could. But I did add a closure with this big clip I got from Daiso. And then this tassel, I made this a long time ago. It was just kind of hiding in my stash waiting for the perfect project. And this was it. So I just looped it with a binder ring through that just to create that tassel. So this opens up and you can see I did do a pamphlet stitch here to put all of the pieces together, and I did kind of fold them and make some pockets and things, and I'll go through that. But this here was a separate piece, and I kept it closed just with this white paper clip, but this is just a waterfall piece. And I kind of left everything as is because I wanted to be able to just slap pictures in here and do that. But on these pages here, I did add some photo mats with some white. Now, this paper clip here is keeping everything closed, so it opens up like that. This was a file folder, and I just... it was supposed to be a long one, and I just folded it so that it would fit within this bigger piece and create a page. Okay, so I used the stickers from the collection. These were actually butterfly embellishments from another Heidi Swamp thing that was in my box that I added to it. Here we've got another page. This is another file folder. This whole big page here, put a photo mat on this side, and then I folded it down to create a pocket, and then I went through my stash of Project Life cards and then just added those in there because I thought the colors, you know, again, matched and created some more photo opportunities. Here's some kind of various, I don't even know where I got these from. They were in my stash of goodies for like journals and stuff, and so I added those there with another paper clip. This file folder was small. I kept it as is. So you can see I just layered the file folders. I did the pamphlet stitch here. Simple photo mats because, you know, there was a lot of decoration and everything here. And then here's the outside of the biggest one. And then I did, again, add more photo mats. And then here's some more kind of random journal cards that I thought matched everything. So I wanted to add those. Here's the other side of that long file folder. Sorry, I'm losing my words. And then that opens up like that. This keeps it closed. And then there you go. Okay, so that is what I did with that. It turned out really cute. Again, I just made the kit, which was kind of fun. Just added the pattern paper for the photo mats. So that's what I made. So out of the Heidi Swamp box, which is still really, really full, I did make 3 albums. I made 1 journal, and I made 3 card fronts. Oh, the other thing that I did make, kind of last but not least, I made these little flowers. I just got my punches out and tried to punch as many flower bits as I could out of what was left over. So I made 3 flowers to go with that. So those will probably end up on the cards, I think, or maybe in one of the albums. I haven't decided for sure. So out of this, I got this out of my stash. This did not go in the Heidi Swamp box because it wasn't Heidi Swamp, but it matched. So I used it, finally got it out of my stash. It's really old, 2013, so it's time. This was the 6x6 paper pad. I did smash 1 6x6 paper pad, and I was pretty happy with that. It's a 2012 pack. This is all that I have left over, so I did pretty good with that. This is the memory file kit, and I quite literally used every little bit that was in there. It is empty. So that's what came in the kit. That's what I put together and then added my patterned paper and things to make the, you know, pockets and tags and things like that. So that's what I did. For next month, for my August picks, here's what I've decided to do. So for August, hashtag paperstashsmash, I thought since school's coming up, that I would do a school album, and I did get this paper collection from Echo Park. It's called Off to School, and this paper collection here I got from a mystery box from Country Craft Creations, so I'm going to use this for one of my collections. We're doing 12 by 12 papers, so this is what I'm going to be using. I didn't pick anything to go with it yet, but I'm sure I will once I decide what I'm going to make. And then the other collection that I'm using is this one from Echo Park, also from a Country Craft Creations mystery box called Let's Take the Trip. This one is super pretty, and it came with these enamel dots that fit perfectly with it. So they're not the same. They're Cartabella's Outdoor Adventures, but the color palette matches. So that came in this pack. So I'm going to use that with this. And we'll see what else. I don't know what I'm going to make, but I thought I would focus on summer vacation and back to school. So that's what I'm going to do for August for hashtag Paper Stash Smash. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry this is super late. Again, I've been not feeling very well, and I'm still not feeling very well, but you know what? I'm on the mend, so I will be back, and I will be making more things here really, really soon. So stay tuned. Do check out the other videos. I will have links to the playlist down below. And let's keep smashing our stash. Let's have some fun. Let's choose some happy for August, and let's stay crafty. All right? Take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.